Hi, everyone. As you know, no one wants to sit through real estate market update with conflicting, hard to understand data. So I am here to show you firsthand what is happening in the real estate market right now. My name is Leo Chen. I am selling real estate right here in coastal Orange County, California. And you probably got this video because you subscribed to one of my email lists. And so I want to thank you, first of all, for spending a little time with me. So let's get right to it. This should only take a few minutes, but I want to show you firsthand so that you can stay up to date. So number one, how is the market trending? And so I'm going to pull out my chart here. This is exactly what has been happening. And right now, I want to show you this is the trend that we have on home prices since 2017. This is a 5-year chart. I can change this to a 1 year, and you can kind of see just from this year how it's been trending. It got up to in June of 2021, we got up to 875, and it kind of cooled off a little bit after that, which is normal for our real estate season. And then now we are heading into spring. This is March of 2022 here, just this past month, was set here at 945. This is the average price of all housing, meaning the single family condos, townhouses, and all that stuff of all of Orange County. So keep that in mind. If you're curious, I'm going to show you right now what single families look like in Orange County. So single families, we are up here at 1,160,000. So 1,160,000 is what you would expect to pay right now for an average single family home. And if you're looking for a condo, something a little more affordable, good news is that condos have come down a little bit, down to 675, down from 703 last month in February. And hopefully we can see this trend continue a little bit because we don't want buyers to be priced out of homes. We want them to be able to afford and purchase homes. So again, this is the average at 945. Okay, so moving on from that. So right now I'm going to show you what new listings are coming on the market. And you can see we have a pretty, generally pretty steady line going here throughout 2019. Of course, this big dip in inventory because of COVID, but you can see we're brought right back up. And this is, and normally we peak out at about somewhere between April and May. Last year, we also peaked out right around here in about April, May, June. Okay, and so this year is no different. We usually see a spring market start, and we should, get up to here. We had an increase this last month, which is a really good news because we need more inventories and more homes for people to choose from, and we hope this can get up to normal levels, which is right here back in 2019. You can kind of see close to 3,000 new listings, and so we've got a ways to go. We got at least a 20-25% more inventory that we should have on the market. Okay, and active right now, you can see homes are selling very quickly, and so what's currently on the market is very low. So we're at 2119, where normally back in 2019 around this time of the year we're looking at 5728, and we're only at 2119. So very low in listings right now. If you're out buying, really it's not a problem. You just have the right strategy and use a really good agent that can guide you through quickly and not miss anything, and making sure that they have a good strategy to make sure that you get that home. So now, how long does it take for a home to sell if you're a home seller? Okay, and this is where we kind of take a look at uh, days on market right here. And you can see, of course, back in 2019, we had about 39, 40 days on the market. And right now, it only takes about 7 days to sell a home. That means it'll get into contract and get it sold. So that's average across all of Orange County. And for single family, we can look at this again. Again, it is 7 days on the market. Same thing with condos. Probably most likely is going to be around 7 or 6 days on the market, so a little lower. That means condos are going out, selling a little faster than single family, but anything within a week is really as fast as you can sell a home, because it still requires times for people to put it on the market, to show it, and then collect offers, and then have it sold after that. So the percentage of original price, and you can see it's upwards around 105%. That means if you put a home on the market for $1 million today, you can expect to get 5% more than your listing price. So 5% more, that means it will give you another additional uh, 50 $50,000 more, okay, on your home if you list it at $1 million. So you can see this trend is still going up, and I think I want to just show you what it takes to really, buy a home today at this current average pricing. Um, of 945. So you guys can do this on your own if you have numbers that you want to fuss with. But here's the interest rates. Okay. Right now, the interest rate's at 4.97. We had a little bit of high of 508 a couple days ago. And so it's come down slightly. Hopefully, we can keep it more steady here around the 5%, because as we get closer to 6%, becomes a lot more unaffordable for people. But right now, you can see 30-year fix is at 4.97%, and it's gone up almost a percent in 1 month, 0.88. So those of you still want to buy, I think it's still a good idea to buy. Inventory is still very low, still very competitive, but not to worry about the interest rates, because when it comes down again, you can also always refinance. It's not fixed forever. Okay, so that's what's going on with the interest rates. Mortgage rates. Okay, so if we're buying a 945,000, which is what the average price of home is in Orange County, and we put down 10% at current rate, at 4.97, this is what you expect to pay monthly. 6,091, and that's factoring property tax, factoring PMI, factoring home insurance, and maybe an average monthly HOA of $300. Okay, so keep that in mind, because that's what you expect to pay if you're buying a $1 million home in this market. Really, it's 945,000, but you get the point here. You guys can always plug in the numbers yourself, just like I said, and kind of see. Happy to share this information with you. All right. And then the reason why the home prices are so high, as you can see, this is the US economic inflation rate right now. Okay. And you can see back in April 2021, we had, in March, we had 2.6, and you can see how the inflation rate has been trending. So that means more things are costing more, including homes and housing. And right now we're at 7.5, and they're expecting that this is going to be even a little higher than that, because right here you can see the consensus is for this quarter is 8.3. So expect to pay more for things. I know a lot of people are trying to save money, and maybe they can save money by other means, maybe drive a little less, and maybe cook more at home, and save a little money to make ends meet, because honestly, prices of everything is really going up, and it's kind of really only going to get worse from here before it gets better. Okay. Now, I showed this, I think, a couple of weeks back, but if you think that you want to buy a home, but you think it's too expensive and you want to rent, well, guess what? Home rental prices have gone up 17.8% just in 2021, and since this report was out, I'm sure it's gone up a little more. That's because people that can't buy has to rent, so there's only a certain amount of rental, available out there, and so of course it drove the prices up. We're hoping this line can stay steady so that people can have an availability of homes to rent while they either saving up to buy a home or waiting to buy a home. Okay. So lastly, I want to just share with you that I do have a VIP client access program that allows you to see all of these kinds of information, deal of the week, community highlights, or if you're an investor and want some investor deals, these are things I send out weekly. So keep an eye on that. And then lastly is that we know that it's competitive out there, and on an average, we are finding homes for our clients under 16 days. So if you have an agent that has not been able to guide you and be able to get you a home in around that time period, and it's not of any of your doing, then I want you to reach out to us, because we know homes are going quickly, and early birds and the prepared birds are the ones that get so warm. So we want you to win in this market. So if you are actively looking for houses right now, you're going to want to work with us. So just reach out to us and get started. That's all for now. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.